Welcome back to the channel. Liam here, and in today's video we're taking a look at the TOZO NC9 active noise canceling Bluetooth earbuds. Now these are a nice sleek set of earbuds for listening to your music, movies, TV shows, and even to use with phone calls. The NC9s features the latest Bluetooth 5.3 technology, as well as IPX8 waterproof rating, and the buds themselves are very compact, as is the case they charge in, when compared to some of the other buds on the market. Now, for full transparency, TOZO did reach out to me and ask if I'd be interested in trying these NC9s out, but they have no input in what I say, and they will not see this video before you, the public. So let's go ahead and open the box and see exactly what we have inside. Okay, so let's open her up here, and first we have the, I'll get all out of here, and we have, whoops, okay. So first we have the user's manual, and then we have the quick start guide, as well as a little TOZO business card. It has their 24/7 live chat support information, as well as customer support email address. And it also lets you know that they have apps for both Android and iOS, which is totally cool. So they work with pretty much all smartphones on the market. All right, so now looking inside here, we have the earbuds themselves with their little compact case. Then we have the USB A to C cable, and we have a small bag here which contains 6 different sets of ear tips of different sizes, so that you can customize the fit to your particular ear, because as in with snowflakes, no two people's ears are exactly the same. So it gives you the ability to switch the tips to a size that works best for you. All right, so now looking at the charging case, you see there's an LED display on the front, which shows the charge, as well as the current charge level of the case, as well as the charge status for both of the earbuds. And when they're inserted, it'll animate and show you that the indicators will show you that the earbuds are charging once they're inserted back into the case. When they get back to 100%, they will stop blinking. Now, on the back of the case, we have a USB-C port, as well as a physical reset button that you can see there. Now, opening the charging case, we have the left and right earbuds, of course, only makes sense. And you want to make sure you insert them in your ears correctly based on the information in the quick start guide. Now, once you open up the case and put these in your ears, they will pair automatically with your smartphone, tablet, laptop, whatever the case may be. And so I have them in now, and let me grab my iPhone 17 Pro Max, and we'll go into our Bluetooth, and let's see here. We should show them. There they are. And as you can see here towards the top, I have the TOZO NC9s, and they are connected. Now, once we got them connected, we're good to go, whether we're going to use them with our laptop, phone, tablet, whatever the case may be, desktop computer. At that point, you're pretty much good to go. Now, the charging case itself serves up to 60 hours of battery life with active noise canceling off, and 40 hours of battery life with active noise canceling on. Now, when the earbuds are fully charged, they will give you 14 hours of active noise cancellation off playback and 10 hours with active noise cancellation turned on for a single charge. Now, these have a maximum noise reduction depth of 45 dBs, and they will allow you to immerse yourself in your music without any distractions from the outside world, and you can just focus on what matters most, which is your music or whatever other entertainment you're going to be using these for. Now, TOZO also offers an app for use with the NC9s, like many of the earbud companies do these days. So here is the app itself. Now, when you first go into the app, you do have to set it up, you register or sign in. It gives you the option to register via phone number or email address. I would recommend going with phone number only, or I mean email address only, because when you click on phone number, the app only currently supports China and a handful of other Asian international phone exchanges. So go ahead and select the option for email and get yourself set up with a new account, and then you will be good to go. And that'll allow you to access the advanced features and settings so you can tweak your audio to your personal taste and style. So now that I have the app opened up, I can go ahead and click on the earbuds, and we are presented with the main home page. There's a home tab, AI, community, products, and my TOZO. Now, once we are logged in and we're on this home page, at the top we have two tabs, one for equalizer settings and one for active noise cancellation. So it allows you to get to the settings quick and easy depending on what you're looking to do. Now, once we have all of this part configured and the earbuds are connected, we're going to go ahead and on the EQ tab, we can click on that and you'll see we have a bunch of different audio presets. So they do offer you 32 pre-programmed equalizer presets for audio. So examples would be, if we go back up to the top here, standard, bass boost, bass minus, classical, dance, hip hop, jazz. I'm not going to go through all of them because I don't want to bore you to death, but as you can see here, they give you 32 pre-existing presets for the equalizer system, which I think is really cool. And you do also have a custom equalizer section where you can create your own custom EQ audio settings. You can fine tune them the way you like, and then you're pretty much good to go. And if you tap up here on this little box with the arrow, you can share to the EQ zone or share with friends. And we'll get into that a little bit more in a little bit here. And as you can see at the top, we also have a nice graphical equalizer representation as well, showing your equalizer waterfall, I guess you could call it, or graph. Now, the other tab is your active noise canceling. And under the active noise canceling, we have different options. We have full noise cancellation, we have transparency mode, windproof mode, we have leisure mode, normal mode, and then you can also set up a custom pattern where if you click on that, you can adjust this slider here to give it more or less active noise cancellation. So you can kind of balance it out between active noise cancellation and transparency, like you can with many other earbuds on the market. So that's really cool that they give you all of those options. On the main screen here on the home tab, you can also see the charge left in each earbud. So you're able to monitor that at a glance. And you can also set up your location. So these earbuds can be tracked with the app, similar to what you could do with Apple's Find My. Now, if we go to the EQ tab, or the AI tab, excuse me, we have meeting recording, simultaneous interpretation. We have face-to-face bilingual conversation, as well as AI chat. And then on the lower part, we have the options for white noises that you can play back through the earbuds to help yourself unwind, calm down, relax. Maybe you like to listen to white noise before you go to sleep at night. You have all of those options built in. Now, I do believe from looking through the app that the AI functionalities require a subscription. I reached out to TOZO to ask them about that, and I haven't heard back from them yet, but once I do, I will add that as a text overlay on the screen in the video here. The next tab we have is the community tab, and this is similar to social media platforms that you've seen before, such as Instagram, TikTok, or X. You can follow other people, they can follow you, you can share content, you can share your custom EQs, presets, all of that good stuff. Then we have a products tab. Now, under the products tab is where you can see all of the products that TOZO offers on their marketplace. So they have a headphones category, smartwatches, power banks, chargers, and Bluetooth speakers. At the top, you have tabs for your previous orders, your shopping cart, and to contact customer service. And as you can see, they have different types of Bluetooth earbuds besides the NC9s. Here's the NC9s. And they have the TOZO A1s. And then they have the NC20 and 20 Pros, which have little stems on them, similar to AirPods and many of the other Bluetooth earbuds on the market. And they do also have over-the-ear Bluetooth headphones as well. And then the final tab is the My TOZO tab, and that is where you can set up your profile in the TOZO community. You can see how many minutes of meeting recordings you have. Now, this is what you get for free without the subscription, and you see if the membership's valid until June 30th of 2026. So here you can set your profile picture. You can see how many likes you've gotten, how many followers, and how many people you're following. And you can look down through the different categories, settings, about for the app, EQ collection, your orders, so on and so forth. So the app does give you a lot of different capabilities there, which I think is really cool. Now, as I said, the nice thing about these earbuds is the fact that they are so very compact and what I would call svelte. So they're just really good earbuds. I really enjoy using them. They're very comfortable to wear for many hours at a time. Now, something else I wanted to share with you. On my iPhone 17 Pro Max, and it would be the same with all iPhones, to be honest. Let me log in here. If I go to Control Center, I can not only see the volume control in my Control Center for the TOZO NC9s, but let's say I go ahead and play back some music. We will pick a song here. I'm going to turn down the volume so I don't overpower myself a little bit here while I'm recording. But then if I go back into the control center, you'll see the little ear icon here is lighting up green, and it lets me know that the volume level is safe, that I'm not going to cause any damage to my ears or my hearing. And you can tap on it and get more details. And as you turn the volume up, you can see the status bar going higher and higher, and if it starts getting into the yellow and red, that's where you get into the point where the audio is loud enough that it could cause hearing damage with prolonged use. So just wanted to show you that because I thought that was pretty cool as well. Let me go ahead and stop the music there. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I wanted to show you that as well, just because it gives you other capabilities from within the control center, which I think is really nice that iOS accommodates these earbuds like they do many others on the market in their control center. And I do like that it'll give you the warnings or let you know if your audio level is safe or damaging to your hearing. Now, testing out the NC9s since they arrived, I've really enjoyed wearing them. Now, once you choose the tip for your ears and you have a good fit, they're extremely comfortable to wear for extended periods of time. And I've been wearing them while putting together my script for this video, listening to my massive 80s music playlist in Apple Music, which is something I like to do on a regular basis. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, and I'm not doing this to be mean either, so just keep that in mind. I'm not going to say that the active noise canceling on this particular model of TOZO's earbuds is on par with Bose or Sony or Apple's, but it is very good, and I definitely can't complain about that. Now, another thing I do like about these earbuds is because of the fact that they are so small and so discreet. Once they're in your ear, they don't have stems hanging off them or anything like that. One of the things I like to use them for is when I'm riding my motorcycle. So if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, you know that in addition to doing videos about photography, videography, audio, and tech reviews, I also am an avid motorcycle rider. Now, a problem I have when I ride motorcycle with a lot of other types of earbuds is if they have the stems, when you go to put the helmet on over your earbuds, they'll sometimes, the stems will catch and it'll sometimes knock them a bit loose in your ears. Then you don't get a good seal. You don't get the good active noise cancellation, and you get wind noise around your music while you're trying to ride and listen to your songs or whatever you're trying to do. The other disadvantage with the earbuds that have stems is when you take your helmet back off, the stems generally will catch, you know, against the fabric on the inside of your helmet, and they get knocked completely out of your ears, and then they fall to the ground or whatever the case may be, and then you risk damaging them. Where the nice thing about these, because these are so small and compact and they don't have stems on them, I can wear these underneath my helmet and still get a nice tight seal and fit, so that I block the wind noise with the active noise canceling functionality, and I can hear my music at the same time, which to me is an absolute win-win. I totally love that, and that makes me extremely happy. So one of the major things that I use these for is when I'm riding my motorcycle. So I thought I would share that, just because I'm sure I'm not the only rider out there that has run into those kind of problems with knocking your earbuds out if you have the earbuds that have stems. So, I mean, it's first world problems, right? All right. So, as I was saying, these are fabulous. The battery life on them is great. They're not top of the line. I'm sure that TOZO's NC20 Pros are probably even better, but again, they have the stems, so they wouldn't work well with my helmet. I'm really impressed with the battery life. When I was writing this script, I was listening to my 80s music library for hours, and it only a couple hours, about 2.5 hours, and it only depleted the batteries in the buds by about 2%. So I thought that was pretty darn good, 2 or 3%, somewhere around there. So the battery life is definitely fantastic. I cannot complain about that at all. Now, if you're interested in picking up a set of the NC9s for yourself by TOZO, you'll be able to check out the link in the description down below. The regular price is normally $49.99, but you can also catch them on sale from time to time on Amazon, as well as under the products tab in their app when you go to their online store. As you saw when I pulled up this model in their online store, they were currently on sale for $39.99, so $10 off. That's great because it allows you to save a little bit of money. All right, now, this is going to wrap up this video. I want to thank all of you for taking the time to watch this all the way to the end. If you have any questions about the TOZO NC9 Bluetooth earbuds, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Questions, comments, feedback, whatever you have, feel free. And don't forget to smack that bell and subscribe, and I will see you all again in the next video.